नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं वाचं ततो जयमुदीरये जितं ते पुण्डरीकाक्ष नमस्ते विश्वभावन नमस्तेस्तु हृषीकेश महापुरुषपूर्वज सदक्षरं ब्रह्म य ईश्वरः पुमान् गुणोर्मि सृष्टिस्थितिकालसल्लयः प्रधानबुद्ध्यादिजगत्प्रपञ्चसु सनोऽस्तु विष्णुर्मतिभूतिमुक्तिदः पंचमीं मातृपक्षाच्च पितृपक्षाच्च सप्तमीं गृहस्थश्च उद्वहेत्कन्यां न्यायेन विधिना नृप ब्राह्मो दैवस्तथा तथैव आर्षः प्राजापत्यस्तथा आसुरः गान्धर्वराक्षसौ चान्यौ पैशाचश्च अष्टमः मतः एतेषां यस्य यो धर्मः वर्णस्य उक्तः महर्षिभिः कुर्वीत दारग्रहणं तेनान्यं परिवर्जयेत् सधर्मचारिणीं प्राप्य गार्हस्थ्यं सहितस्तया समुद्वहेत् ददाति एतत् सम्यगूढं महाफलम्. We've had the conversation between Sagara Maharaja and Aurva from the 8th chapter. So where Maitreya asked him about Chaturvarnya Dharmasthitihi Kidrishi iti tatra Maitreyena Prushtam, and Parashara by way of answering he says this is the same question that Sagara asked Aurva, and so he says I will explain whatever Aurva Maharishi told Sagara. So for the past 2-3 chapters we have been looking at the different ashrama, and we ended with the 10th chapter where he talked about the rules of marriage. What are the 8 types of marriage according to Manu Shastra, Manu Dharma Shastra. And this is how, if a person marries in this manner, then he derives a great phalam. Now we go to the 11th chapter. अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः गृहस्थ सदाचाराणां मूत्रपुरुष उत्सर्ग विधेश्च वर्णनम्. So this is rules regarding how to, the sadachara, what is the proper methodology to live in this world, and we have to take it with, you have to look at it as chronologically this is how it was before, this is how the village set up or the town set up and all was there before, and Parashara or even Aurva, Sagara, this is, we are talking about Treta Yugam here, where Aurva told Sagara about the different actions that have to be performed. So as a let's say some kind of an archive that we are looking at this from now. Today's setup is not like this. In some places, yes, there is a setup in this manner, but most of the places, 90% of the places, you don't have this kind of a setup, so we can't relate to some of the things that they say here. Science has advanced. There are so many things that has changed over times. Okay, so this is like reading a piece of history kind of thing. Sagara uvacha grihasthasya sadacharam shrotumichhami aham mune lokadasmat parasmatcha yam atishtanna na hiyate. There are some very nice usages also in this section, so let's look at the positive aspects of this. Okay, so grihasthasya, grihasthaha, grihastha-ashrame yaha vidyate athava grihe yaha tishtati tasya sadacharam shrotum ichchami aham mune. Hey mune, I would like to know the good conduct of a person who lives in the house or a person who is in the grihastha-ashrama dharma garhastham. Yam atishtanna अस्मात् लोकात् परस्मात् च न हीयते. यम आतिष्ठन्, यम सदाचारम आतिष्ठन्, आतिष्ठते, one who is following the rules. Yam sadacharam atishthan, by following which conduct he does not go away from na hiyate. He is always looked upon with the great person. Ataha atra shishtaha athava sadacharaha kaha iti. So sadacharavan purushaha kaha iti vadati. So he is never looked, he never loses his position either in this lokam, asmat lokat nahiyate, athava parasmat lokat, nor is he does he move away from the position in the other lokam. So he gets a good in both worlds. He is able to you can say, for whom all of these worlds come to his control. That is, he can get a good position both in this world and in the other world. So, asmat lokat na hiyate na korayardu artham. So, you can take it as sthanat, yat sthane saha vartate, yasmin sthane saha vartate, tasmat sthanat na hiyate ityeva atra suchana. So, lokat, asman lokat, parasman lokat, yam atishtan na hiyate, tadrisham sadacharam shrotum ichchami. I would like to know about that kind of a good conduct. Aurva uvacha Shruyatam prithivipala sadacharasya lakshanam sadacharavata pumsa jitau lokau ubhau api. Hey Prithivipala, king, sadacharasya lakshanam shruyatam. Listen to the definition of sadachara, good conduct. Sadacharavata pumsa, by a person who has good conduct. Lokau ubhau api jitau. Both the worlds are conquered by him, are subdued by the person who has a good conduct in and character. Sadhavaha kshinadoshaha tu satshabdaha sadhuvachakaha tesham acharanam yastu sadacharas sauchyate. This is a definition for sadachara. What is good conduct? First you have to look at people who do not have any dosha. Sadhavaha kshinadoshaha. Sadhu, when you have to name a person as a sadhu, he is a person without any dosha, without any mistakes. So sadhus are those people who are free of all defects. Hence, sat shabdaha sadhuvachakaha. When I say the sat in sadachara refers to sadhu. Sadhunam acharaha, satam acharaha, sadacharaha. So the sat shabdaha, the word sat refers to a sadhu. Tesham acharanam तथा साधूनाम आचरणं यः वर्तते सः एव सदाचारः इति उच्यते. So the आचरणं, the conduct of those sadhus, those good people who are kshinadoshaha, who do not have any defects, what they follow is called sadachara. That is, it is the practices of pious people or practices of people who do not have any dosha. Saptarishayah atha manavaha prajanam patayasthatha sadacharasya vaktaraha kartaraha cha mahipate. Now we know who are all the followers and who are all the people who have spoken about them. So, he mahipate, Rajan, Saptarishayah, Saptarishis, Manavaha, the Manus who are all the Adhikari Raja, right? So those who have been appointed as the Manu, there are 71 Manus, right? So those people, Prajanam Patayaha, Prajapatis, Kashyapa, Atri, all these people, Te eva sadacharasya vaktaraha kartaraha cha. They are the people who have written about this vaktaraha. They have enjoined or they have told about these practices, and they are the ones who have practiced it also, kartaraha cha. So what are the rules? These are the rules. Usually there are some 51 rules. We will probably follow 2-3 rules. That's how in general it is, right? Whether we follow the others or not, it doesn't matter. We at least follow 2-3 rules. That's how we lead our lives here. Brahme muhurte cha utthaya manasa mativan nripa prabuddhaschintayet dharmam artham chapi avirodhinam. Brahme muhurte utthaya. Utthaya, Henripa, Matiman, one who has an intelligent person, Matiman, Brahme Muhurte Utthaya, after having woken up at the Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta is the Muhurtam before, one before the sunrise. That is, the one before sunrise is called Samudra Muhurtamo. Before that is Brahma Muhurtam. So 3 to 4:30 Basel Samay, 4:15 to 5:30. So it depends. Okay. So the Muhurtam before, Muhurta is a 48-minute time period. And this is the third Muhurta. before sunrise. That is sunrise, and then there is one muhurtam before that. There is another muhurtam before that, which is called the Brahma Muhurta. Very auspicious muhurtam. Brahme Muhurte Utthaya, having woken up at that time, Prabuddhaha Manasa Dharmam Avirodhinam Artham Cha Chintayet. So Manasa, with his mind, he has to think about dharmam. What is the duty that has to be performed? He has to think about duty, virtue, dharma. Yeah, sometimes we don't have translation for dharma, right? So you have to think about dharma, and he also has to think about artha, wealth, which is not in contradiction to dharma. That is dharma purvakamana artham. Say, right? Dharma artha kama moksha chet tatra dharma rupena or dharma avirodhena artha sampadanam. Dharma avirodhena kamam. Kama anubhutihi. Dharma avirodhena moksha praptihi or moksham prati gamanam. So each one of those has to be connected with dharma. Dharma is something that is anusyutam, that is constant in every state of our mind, every state of our action. So any kind of acquiring wealth, artham, should not contradict with dharma. So dharmasya avirodhinam artham cha chintayet. He should think about how to acquire wealth without any contradiction to dharma. That is according to dharma. अपीडया तयोः कामम् उभयोरपि चिन्तयेत् दृष्टादृष्टविनाशाय त्रिवर्गे समदर्शिता. उभयोरपि तयोः अपीडया कामं चिन्तयेत्. तयोः अपीडया, without any contradiction with both dharma and artha. Ubhayorapi tayoho, without counteracting, without conflicting with both dharma and artha, one should think about desire. Kamam chintayet. Drishta adrishta vinashaya trivarge samadarshita. So you should not give importance to one of those more than the other. So in order to for the purpose of removing apanetum, to remove the destruction of both drishtam and adrishtam, that is the drishta drishta vinasham apanetum iti chet tatra drishtam yat phalam labhyate tanna vinashyeta iti chintayet. So we should act in such a manner that any drishtam phalam, that which we see in this world, the phalam that we obtain, the fruits that we obtain in this world, or the fruits that we might obtain after our death when we go to either Swarga or Narakam, wherever, whichever lokam that we go to, drishta adrishta phalam vinashaya iti chet tatra vinasham apanetum iti. This is there in the Vyakhyanam. So if you take this artha, then it means whatever result that we have to get, that should not go away from our body. So in other words, or you can also take it as drishtaphala vinashaya, adrishtaphala vinashaya, so that we can go to the turiya vargam or moksham. For moksha, we need a nil balance of both papam and punyam. And drishta and adrishta are those. Drishtapalam is that which we enjoy in this world. Adrishtapalam is that which is apurvam, which is going to give a fruit in either the later janmas or in the form of Swarga Narakam. Either you destroy all of those three to go to the moksham, or according to Sridhara Swami, he says vinasham apanetum. In the sense, we have to enjoy all of these things. If we have to enjoy it in a proper manner, then we have to look at the trivarga, dharma, artha and kamam, in an equanimity. Samadarshita. We have to maintain an equal view about, we have to think about all these three with an indifference. In the sense, you don't attach too much of importance to either dharma or artha or kama, and give more importance to one, then you will end up losing out on the great phalam that will ensue. Okay. So, drishta drishta vinashaya trivarge samadarshita. It makes more sense to do a nil balance of the papa punyam so that we can equip ourselves and be ready for moksha. Parityajayad artha kamo dharma pīdākarau nripa dharmamapi asukhodarkam lokaviddushtamevacha dharma pīdākarau arthakamau parityajet. Hey nripa, one should leave, forsake, one should let go of artha and kama, wealth and desire, which are conflicting with dharma, which trouble dharma. If there is an artha sampadanam, we want to acquire wealth, but there are certain things which are on the border, whether we are correct or not, it will be like a cat on the wall madri. Sometimes there are certain actions that we think it may not be truly honest, neither is it truly illegal, but at the same time you are treading on a very fine line, right? That is when your dharma gets tested. So dharma pīdākarau arthakamo parityajayat. It is better left than perform it and get into certain troubles there. Dharma mapi, even dharma which gives rise to dukkham to others. Asukha udarkam. Udarkam is that which gives rise, udayam. Yatra asukasya udayam bhavati dukkasya udayam bhavati tadrisham dharmamapi parityajet. You should let go of dharma which gives rise to misery, or that which is also vidvishtam, loka vidvishtam, that which is criticized by the world. Tad dharmam api parityajet. Tataha kalyam samuthaya. Now he goes on to the rules of how to, first few shlokas are about ablutions, okay? We will go through that. Tataha kalyam samuthaya kuryan maitram nareshwara. There is another reading, the kuryan mutram nareshwara ityapi asti. So maitram is also another reading which I found in 2-3 books, so I took that reading. Kalyam is ushakkala. So kalyam samuthaya, always we have to wake up during the dawn time, brahme muhurtam, or kalyam here is ushakkalam, which is right before the sunrise. If you are not able to, tatra brahme muhurte prajnaha eva utthaya ityuktam, matiman utthaya iti. So if for normal people you can wake up earlier before the sunrise. So kalyam samuthaya kuryan maitram nareshwara. Maitram here is mitraha suryaha. So surya adhishtitam, in order to perform the suryodhishtam karyam, any actions that we need to perform to appease Surya Bhagavan, like Anushtanam, we have to first get rid of all the impurities in our body. So Maitram here refers to the Mala Utsarjanam, Mutra Purishadi Utsarjanam. So we have to first evacuate our body of all the impurities. There are some rules which have been given in those days. Nairityam ishu vikshepam atitya abhyadikam bhuvaha durad avasathat mutram purisham cha visarjayet. So we have to empty our bowels and kidney, whatever, bladder, from a place which is far off from the house. You don't do it within the house. Even today, if you find old people who are, 80s and 90s, I know of people who are living in the village. They do not want to live in a house where the bathroom is inside the house. They prefer the bathroom to be outside of the living quarters. It should be away, or at least attached in the outside area. So avasathat duram. Nairityam Nairiti வந்து southwest நினைக்கிறேன். So in the southwest direction, Ishu Vikshepam Atitya. Nairiti is the direction, southeast quarter, sorry. So it is in the southeast direction at a distance of Ishu Vikshepa. If you, when you try to, Ishu is an arrow. Using a bow, if you shoot an arrow, the distance at which an arrow falls, you have to cross that distance and then only go for getting rid of your impurities. So Ishu Vikshepam Atitya, crossing a distance of an arrow, shooting of an arrow or more, somewhere remote. Abhyadikam, Bhuvaha Abhyadikam va, or Bhuvaha here refers to the village grounds abhyadikam, some or more than the village grounds. If you are not able to find such a place, then avasathat durat, from a place away from the house, mutram purisham cha visarjayet, you have to void yourself. Pada avanejana uchishte prakshipet na grihangane, griha angane, in the courtyard of the house. You should not throw the remaining water after washing your feet. That should be thrown away from the prakshipet na grihangane. You should not throw it inside the house, but you should throw it outside the house. Pada avanejana, avanejanam here refers to washing water. The avanejanam, nej is the dhatu. I did not know that there was a dhatu called nej, shauche. I was looking at this word, and ava is the upasarga here. Nejanam, karanam itivat tatra. So avanejanam, avanejanamna alambikra thanni nu artham. Avladha. Water which is used for washing or washing, the process of washing is called avanejanam. Pada avanejanam here refers to the water that was used for washing the feet. Uchishtam, uchishtam is that which you after you wash your mouth, the spit, that also should not be thrown in the grihanganam. It should be thrown durat, avasathat durat. So you should go beyond the house and do it. Atmachayam taruchayam go surya agni anilanstatha guru dvijadinstu buddhaha na adimehet kadachana adimehanam nama tadeva purisha utsarjanameva. Getting rid of feces, so that is that should not be done on atmachaya, on your own shadow. Taruchaya, under the tree, under in the shadow of a tree. Gochaya, each one has to be connected with the chaya or the shadow of a or either you can take it as a shadow or directly on a cow, sun. It doesn't make sense. Surya here should mean Surya Chaya. Adnalda go Chaya, Surya Chaya, or Agni Chaya, or Agnau Eva, Anilan. Anila here again, wind. It doesn't make sense. So you take it as Anila Chaya, something like that. Guru Chaya Dvijadinstu na adimehet buddha kadachana. A wise man should never urinate on these things. Na krishte sasya madhye, krishte here not in a plowed field, and then sasya madhye, in the middle of sasya crops. Go vraje, in a kotil, adukku enna solluva, cow shed. Go vraje, in a cow shed. Jana samsadi, where there is a crowd of people. Na vartmani, on the road. Na nadyadi tirtheshu, nor can he do it, pass excreta in a place where there is a stream or on the bank of a river. Or he Purusharshava, na apsu, not inside the water. Ambasaha tire, or on the banks of water. Shmashane, in the not neither in the crematorium. Na samacharet utsargam purishasya mutrasya cha visarjanam. He should not do these things in these places, right? Because these are all in a way they should be looked upon with reverence. So you try to avoid those places. Udang mukho divamutram viparita mukho nishi kurvita anapadi prajnaha mutratsargam cha parthiva. So during the day he faces the north, and during the night viparita mukha, which is during in the south when he is not in trouble. This is the direction for looking at. Trinaihi astirya vasudham vastra pravrata mastakaha tishtet natichiram tatra naiva kinchid udirayet. Vasudham trinaihi astirya, covers the bhumi with the grass. Vastra pravrata mastakaha, the forehead is covered with a cloth, and he should stand there for mutra visarjanam. Na kinchid udirayet, without talking. Valmika mushika udbhutam mridam. Now after this there is a method of shaucham in those days where you take mud and for the purpose of cleaning. So that mud is used for cleaning. இது சோப்போ இல்லை அந்த மாதிரி அதுக்கு பதிலாக சொல்கிறாளான்னு தெரியல. But it is a kind of a purification here. So what is the type of mud that you take for purification? You do not take these things. First of all, எது கூடாதுங்கிறது முக்கியம். எங்கே இருந்தோன்னாலும் எடுத்துக்கலாம். அதுதான் வல்மீக மூஷிக உத்பூதாம் மிருதம் ந அந்தர்ஜலாம் ததா. So mridam, the mud that comes from udbhutam, that comes from valmika, and mushika, that comes from a anthill, or a mushika here refers to a rat hole. It should not come from there, probably for poisonous irkalangarthanala, and not from water. Na antarjalam. Shaucha avashishtam gehat na adadyat lepasambhavam. Shaucha avashishtat. So you don't take the residue from something that has already been used, nor do you take soil that has been used for plastering a house. So gehat na adadyat lepasambhavam. Lepam here refers to the mud that has been used to plaster a house for walls. You have mud walls, so you don't take the residue from that also. Anu prani upapannam cha. Anuprani, that the mud that has come from termites or insects. Anuprani is that which is a very small insect which can create mud from bigger objects. You don't take that also. It makes sense because there the prani poison could be mixed with that. Some kind of a chemicals could be mixed with that when you are trying to wash your hands with that mud, right? And then turned over by the plow. Hala utkhatam, that which has been dug up by the hala plow. Parityajet mridaha hi etaha sakalaha shauchakarmani. Shauchakarmani, when you are trying to cleanse yourself, you do not use this kind of a mud. Eka linge gude tisraha dasha vamakare nripa hastadvaye cha sapta syuhu mridaha shaucha upapadikaha. One handful is enough for lingam, which is the private part, and 3 for guda, dasha for vamakara, for the left hand, hastadvaye sapta, you take 7 handfuls of mud for both hands. Achena agandha lepena jalena abudbudena cha achamet cha mridam bhuyaha tatha dadyat samahitaha. After cleansing yourself with the mud, then you have to rinse your mouth. Achamet, achamanam kuryat. Katham achamet, kena jalena achena, with pure water. Agandha phenena. It should not have a gandham. It should not have a smell. It should be without any smell. Agandha lepena or phenena, both are there. Phenam here is frothiness. There should not be frothiness. Or lepam, it should not be a thick water. Or gandha lepam, it should not have chandanam, etc., etc. You don't do achamanam with chandanam water. Abudbudena, it should not be bubbly. Bubbles are there, then it means it is some sort of a fermentation is there in that water, so you don't use that water. And then achametecha bhuyaha, again he should use mud to cleanse his feet. So bhuyaha tatha mridam samahitaha dadyat dadyat, he should again take water, the mud, again use the mud to cleanse himself. He has to use it for his legs here. Nishpadita angri shauchaha, with that mud that he took, he has to cleanse his feet. Angri shauchaha, both his feet are cleansed with the mud that he took again. Padau abhyukshya vaipunaha, again he should pour water on his feet. After washing it with mud, he pours water on his feet. Trif pibet salilam, he should drink water 3 times. Tena tatha dvihi parimarjayet, and he should wash his face twice. Okay, tena jalena cha dvihi parimarjayet. Parimarjanam atra mukha prakshalanam. So he should wash his face twice here. Shirshanyani tataha khani मूर्धानं च समालभेत बाहू नाभिं च तोयेन हृदयं चापि संस्पृशेत. You should use toyena with that water. Tataha, after washing his face, he should touch his shirshanyani khani. Khani atra indriyani. So the eyes, nose and ears, all of these places he has to touch with the water. So he touches with the water his head, the khani, all the indriyas like eyes, ears and nose. Then forehead, murdhanam samalabhet, he should touch his forehead. Bahu, both his hands. Nabhi, navel. Hridayam, and the hridayam with water. Achantastu tataha kuryat puman kesha prasadhanam. After doing achamanam in this manner, after washing his face in this manner, he should the kesha prasadhanam, he should comb his hair, clean his hair, or dress up his hair. Adarsha anjana mangalyam durvadi alambanani cha tataha kuryat. Kuryat. He should first, after doing achamanam, puman, a person should decorate his hair, kesha prasadhanam kuryat. Adarsha anjana mangalyam. He should do auspicious things like looking in the mirror. It is a part of the Tripura Sundari Manasa Pujala. அம்பாளுக்கு வந்து அந்த கண்ணாடியை காமிக்கிறதுங்கிறது ஒரு இது இல்லையா, அந்த ஷோடசோபச்சாரத்தில் ஒரு உபச்சாரம், அது இல்லைன்னா சதுஷ்டி உபச்சாரம் 64, அதில் ஒன்று தர்ப்பண தர்சனம். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி யூ ஷோ மிரர் டு யோர் செல்ஃப் ஹியர். ஸோ ஆதர்ஷ தர்சனம் அப்படி அத்த இட் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த ப்ரொசீஜர் ஹியர். அஞ்சனம் மையிட்டுக்கிறது, எவ்ரிபடி வேர்ஸ் தட் காஜல். ஸோ இது மாங்கல்யம். தூர்வாதி alambanani. Alambanani here refers to perfumes. So durva etc. you wear flowers or durva yatkinchit shubhram vastram dharayet iti. Tataha swavarna dharmena vrityartham cha dhanarjanam kurvita shraddha sampannaha yajet cha prithvipate. He prithvipate. Tataha, after that, swavarna dharmena, according to his varna dharma. Varnam here refers to Brahmana, Kshatriya, etc. According to the custom of his varna, he should acquire wealth. Dhana arjanam. Vrityartham dhana arjanam. Vritti here refers to jivanam. In order to survive, whatever is the dhanam that, however he can acquire wealth, he has to do work for that. Shraddha sampannaha yajet cha. He should also do yagas, do sacrifices with a faith. Shraddha sampannaha. One whom with a faith he has to perform yagas. What are the different yagas that he has to perform? The sacrifices that he has to perform. Soma samsthaha, havis samsthaha, paka samsthastu samsthitaha, dhane yataha manushyanam yateta ataha dhanarjane. There are 3 types of yagas that he has to perform. In order to perform those yagas, yataha, because of which, manushyanam dhane ataha dhanarjane dhane cha yateta. Because he has to perform all these things, மனுஷ்யானாம் யதேத, இது வந்து சேஷ ஷஷ்டின்னு எடுத்துக்கிறது. ஸோ மென் ஹாவ் டு மேக் அன் எஃபர்ட் டுவர்ட்ஸ் தனே, டுவர்ட்ஸ் வெல்த், and dhana arjane, to acquire wealth, because all of these things exist in dhana. So manushyana yataha soma samsthaha havis samsthaha paka samsthaha tu dhane samstitaha. Take this dhane here, do the anvaya this way. So because all of these type of sacrifices are existing, or they have their foundation in wealth, without money you cannot get the ingredients that are needed to perform these yagas. All the tools that you need to perform these different yagas, there are 21 different yagas that you have to perform. For that, everything is based on dhanam. You want darbha, samit, ghee, or havis, everything, you need money there. Because of this, ataha, hence, manushyanam dhanarjane yateta. people have to make an effort towards acquiring wealth, earning money. So what are the yagas here? Soma samsthaha sapta, agrishtomaha, atyagnishthomaha, ukthaha, shodashi, Vajapeyaha, Atiratraha, and Aptoryama. These are the 7 yagas which are based on Soma. Soma here refers to the Lata. Soma Latayam Adishtitaha Yagaha. Havis Samsthaha, that which depends on Havis, which is the oblation that we put inside the fire. Agni Adheyam or Agni Adhanam arkanam. Illa அக்ஞாதானம் நினைக்கிறேன். அக்னிஹோத்திரம், தர்ஷபூர்ணமாசம், வாக்ரயணம், சாதுர்மாஸ்யானி, நிரூடபசுபந்தः, சௌத்ராமணி, அக்னி கீழே இருக்கும். இஃப் யூ ஹாவ் த கோரக்பூர் டெக்ஸ்ட், அதில் வந்து யூ ஹாவ் தீஸ் அக்னி ஆதேயம் தான். எஸ், அந்த கீழே வந்து தெர் இஸ் அ நோட் அட் தி எண்ட் ஆஃப் பேஜ் நம்பர் 198. At the end he has given this list of yajnas that have to be performed. The next is Paka Yajnam. The Paka Yajnas are 7 again. Aupasanam, Ashtaka, Parvana Shraddhaha. Parvana Shraddhaha, the Shraddham that you perform during every Parvakala. Shravani, Agrahayani, Chaitri and Ashvayuji. These are the Masa Tarpanam. 4 months you do the Tarpanam, right? So those are the 4 here. So Soma Samstha, Havis Samsthaha, Paka Samsthastu, Dhane Samstitaha Yataha. Because of the fact that all these 21 yagas are based on wealth, Manushyanam Dhanarjane Yateta. People have to make an effort towards acquiring wealth. Now, from Nadi Nada Tatakeshu, Devakhata Jaleshu cha, Nityakriyartham Snayita Giri Prasravaneshu cha. Nityakriyartham, in order to do your daily rituals, Nityakriya, daily rituals, a person has to take a bath. Snayita, he should take a bath either in Nadi, Nada, Tatakeshu. Nadi vandu east-west flowing is Nadi, Nada is north-south flowing. So if you look at Brahmaputra, it is supposed to be a Nadaha. Ganga, Yamuna, Ityadayaha, they are flowing from east to west or west to east. So those are called Nadi. Nadi, Nada. Tatakam is a closed lake. Devakhata Jaleshu. Devakhatam here is the tank that you dig for the sake of Deva. Devalayeshu Tatakaha Vartante Tasmin Jale. So Devaya Khatam Jalam. So the water that has been dug up for the sake of the gods, so you can take it as Devalayeshu Vidyamanahani Tirthani. So Tatra Giri Prasravaneshu, or in the waterfalls that come from the mountains, one has to take a bath. Kupeshu Udhrita Toyena Snanam Kurvita va Bhuvi, or you have to you have to take a bath, Snanam Kurvita, Bhuvi, on the earth or on the ground which is closer to the well. You take the water from the well, you don't jump into the well. Adhikaha solra. So Kupeshu Udhrita Toyena, Kupebhyaha ityeva, but this is Arsha Prayogam in Puranas. So the water that has been taken from the well, you take a bath in the grounds near the well. Griheshu Udhritatoyena, even if the water is coming from inside the Bhuvi Asambhavetu, Asambhave Bhuvi, if you are not able to find a ground close by near that, near the well to take a bath, then you take the water and you bring it inside the house and take a bath there. So Griheshu Kupebhyaha Udhritatoyebna Griheshu Athava Snanam Kurvita Asambhave Bhuvi. If it is not possible to go somewhere else and take a bath, then you can bring that water into the house and take a bath. शुचिवस्त्रधरः स्नातः देवर्षि पितृतर्पणं तेषामेव हि तीर्थेन कुर्वीत सुसमाहितः. सुसमाहितः भूत्वा. So first he has to snataha sanna, he takes a bath, and then shuchivastradharaha, he wears a clean cloth which is pure. Devarshi susamahitaha sanna, with a very concentrated mind. Teshameva tirthena, with the waters of the with the waters of Deva, Rishi and Pitra. அதாவது இப்போ தேவர்களுக்கு என்ன தர்ப்பணமோ அந்த மாதிரி you use the water from that particular which is conducive to those people. இல்லையா? sorry. Tirthena, with water, Devarshi Pitritarpanam, Teshameva Kurvita. For each one of them, you use the water for the sake of pleasing Deva, Rishi and Pitra, ancestors, gods, rishis, sages and ancestors. You do perform a tarpanam for them using water. Okay, you perform the tarpanam for them. Now the next few shlokas are what is the methodology of doing tarpanam. I think a lot of people would know about this, so we will take that up from the next class. Okay. Narayanam namaskritya naranjaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vacham tato jayam udirayet.
Recording stopped.